Hey guys, it's Asher, and before we get started, we have Fiasko versus Battle. You might have seen the last thing, and the last game where Fiasko destroyed Dead Guy, and in this game we're gonna have a TVT. It's gonna be a Diamond versus whatever Fiasko is. Both play. Wow, it looks like Battle has played so many games in this Peep mode. That's a lot of games. So, if we're going to see a TVT, so that'll be pretty interesting to watch a Terran versus a Terran with the new patch and all that stuff. Because of the fact that there's so many changes with Terran. We could see a Bio versus Mech, a Mech versus Mech. This will be very interesting. But I want to see one of these players go mech. At least one of these players go mech. I want to see at least one player go mech, and or both players. If both players went mech, that'd be just amazing. I really want to show you guys that because mech versus mech is a very interesting style, and it's just it's not the best. It's not easy. It's just not easy. But I mean, we'll have to see because yes, mech is not easy, but with the new changes, you can technically go like Cyclone, Hellion, Viking, and or you can do the standard Hellion, Siege Tank, Thor, Banshee, which is mainly a Zerg. But either way, I really want to see a mech play. I love seeing. I like watching mech. It's just really interesting to watch. It's not interesting, but it's entertaining because of the fact it's like how well they can hold off. So we've got the orbital out. We got the orbital out. We got the second command going down for both players. Pretty much the same builds. And Reaper's coming out for both players. So I'm wondering if we're going to see some Reaper into Hellion. Looks like we're not because this barracks is going to be coming out. It looks like he's going for the factory. So we might see Battle going for factory. And let's see. We're going to see barracks. So it looks like we might have a chance with Battle for going mech and versus this bio play. And we have double because since we do have this second reactor going down for both people, they're talking about Age of Empires in the chat. I love that game. Age of Empires is an amazing game, guys. It's a really fun game to play. These Reapers are actually going to be doing damage on both sides. It's an okay amount of damage, but yeah, I mean these Reapers are getting unnecessary damage in right now. It's going to be ending pretty soon with all the Marines coming out and everything like that. But I really want to see mech. Please go mech. Even if he gets this reactor, he still could be going mech. Really, the tell is once you see either a second factory or if you see like early reactors. This guy's still alive. He might go mech. Not necessarily. We got stim pack going on here. We got reactor here, tech lab here. So he's gonna be making siege tanks. We know that for sure, at least. So no, we're not gonna see mech, guys. Sorry, I tried. In my brain, I tried. I didn't actually tell them to do it. So, but in my brain, I tried. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. I've got 3 months left. So maybe within those 3 months, I can somehow join an arcade where two people do mech, or I can tell them to go mech, or I can play Terran and play mech, even though I suck at it. It'd be so entertaining for you guys, wouldn't it? You can laugh at me while I play, and I suck. But we're probably going to see another timing. We got reactors, so it looks like we're going to see another medevac timing drop from Fiasko. Meanwhile, Battle's going to be getting the siege tanks and stuff like that. He obviously knows that you can't pick up siege tanks sieged, so. But don't forget, you guys you can still pick up siege tanks, but not in siege mode. There's a difference. It's not like you just can't pick up siege tank, period. You just can't pick up siege tanks when they're sieged. So we're having a very interesting conversation in chat about MOBAs and FPSs and Age of Empires and all that stuff. But back to the game, we've got supply depots going all around to catch the drops. possible drops. We got a double drop is what it looks like is going to happen. He is supply blocked, which is not a good position to be in, but we're going to have +1/+1 going. And over here, Stimpack is just now starting for blue, unfortunately, because, I mean, he's in a pretty good situation. But the thing is, if Fiasko just drops over here, or sorry, not over here, but if he somehow dropped back here, he'd be in a lot better position because he has the stim. Marines versus Marines with stim, the ones with stim are going to win, period. End of story, especially when it's even amount, and +1/+1 is going to be finished soon. So, or not soon, but is on the way. But it looks like Battle's just going for the standard Siege Tank Marine, but it was better against, like, when it was TVT in the old way where you could pick up the Siege Tanks. This is going to make it harder. For some reason, he's actually going to take a drop of his own out. This is going to be interesting. I don't know if that's a good idea, because of the fact that Fiasko's already almost home. He's a little bit behind him. He's going to try to drop over here. Not really a good idea, considering he's not going to get much damage done. I don't know what he's doing, but we can see here he's trying to drop. I don't know why he's doing this. It's a bad idea. He needs to stop, because if this medevac, oh man, no, and he basically just gave away 8 Marines. He gave away 7 Marines. Is he gonna pick up the Marine? Is he just gonna make him walk all the way back? Oh, and he's gonna die. This Marine's dead. Well, thanks medevac, you left your Marine to die. Well, we lost 8 Marines right there for no good reason. We have an armory going to get the +2 eventually. 2 more racks is going down. We have reactor on the start gate or port, something like that. 2 more racks is over here as well. Both players really trying to do the same thing. One player is we're probably just gonna see Marine Siege Tank again, even though we don't. Whoa, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Why are Siege Tanks picked up? Whoa there. This is not what? Okay. Why are both of them picked up? What? Okay. So I guess since this isn't the Frost map, then Frozen Temple doesn't have the thing where you can't pick up siege tanks. So that's something I didn't realize. Well then, I'll have to take a look at that. But in the meantime, we're gonna see basically Marine siege tank all the way around, which is pretty standard. You guys have seen that before, I would assume. So have fun watching this, because I mean, who doesn't like watching? I mean, really, at lower league, it's really like just instant. You can tell who's gonna win. Obviously, Fiasko's gonna win this fight. There's no way he's not. I really don't see how he can't. Unfortunately for Battle, well, never mind. He's actually got +1/+1. But most of the time, TVTs at the lower league, they're decided very easily, because usually one player just has a bad engagement and throws their entire army away, and they end up losing. And this is probably what we're going to see eventually. We have a lot less of an army. I mean, the army supply is like 30 difference, and that's a big difference, especially in TVT. So I don't really know what his plan is. For some reason, he's deciding to do this, but we will see. He's going to go around this way. He's going to go for the attack. This Marine is going to scout it, and he's going to try to run away. He's like, oh, no, he scouted me. Might as well go. But Battle does not have any production really going. Now he's going to try to get it started again, but it's going to be too late. This is not enough. 4 siege tanks versus 4 siege tanks with a whole bunch of Marines on each side. Very big difference, and this is not going to go well if they engage incorrectly. So we'll have to look. It's possible that Fiasko might even try to like sandwich him by dropping over here and then dropping in here when he moves around or away. So it just depends. This is okay. He's picking up siege tanks to relocate them, but we'll just have to watch, because I'm not sure why the siege tank pickup is still working, but I don't. I'll have to look at that. So, if you look over, I mean, the third base here is saturated. Third base here is somewhat saturated. He's building a fourth. This fourth base is done and being sent over. We have a giant army of Fiasko with. We have a 50 supply difference. Fiasko has so much more. These siege tanks aren't dropped. If he can stim right up the ramp, these siege tanks are going to get the first shots off. These Marines are going to go down. And these Marines are just going to charge in with the 2-2. And they're going to shred through the siege tanks. And that's going to be game over. And like I said, this game was probably going to end with one side just throwing his army into the wrong way. Battle just completely messed up. Didn't really have any army compared to what Fiasko had. And Fiasko took the win. So that was really well played. Looks like we're going to have another King of the Hill again. His name is Fiasko. We're going to have a rematch, it looks like. And if you guys like this stuff, leave a like down below and subscribe so I know if you guys like this stuff. And I will see you guys in a few seconds for the next game.